Hi guys, welcome back to Hither Green TMD in O gauge, and what you will notice is Hither Green has gone. Shock horror. No room in here. I had minimal storage space, so it wasn't practical in here anymore. So reorganisation, here we go. But panic ye not, come with me. Although I've got to avoid bashing the tripod about a bit. One man camera crew and all that. We'll walk around the house. And are you ready? Here it is. We'll just get organised again. And it's higher up, so now I can work on it better. I have more storage space. We ignore the fact we're in the kitchen behind the camera, and now we can carry on, but I'll take you through what I've been up to. Having rearranged the entire house, cleared out this area that we got here, I had to extend the legs obviously so it's much higher, and to move it around this part of the house I had to cut the wiring. So I've been waiting for some tools to come in and some plugs and crimps. So what I've now got is properly connected with plugs between all the boards, and now we're checking it, hence the 56 is running, so I've got the correct power from board to board here. I also had to replace one of my point motors. For some unknown reason it just died. And that was why there hadn't been any videos, because I couldn't really do any running around because I couldn't change the points. Done them, reprogrammed it, new motor, excellent. So they're operating again. So today we can have a little play, test it all out, make sure it's all good, and then I'll take you back into the modelling room for a brief little update at the end of the video. So hang around and let's have a play. One thing I forgot to mention, I have a new wagon. I have a nice bogey salmon. Unfortunately the wheels are a bit large, so it sits a bit high. I've got some new wheels on order from Pear Tree, and I'll update it to yellow livery. But I'll bring you in closer and you can have a look. So here we have our salmon with 8-foot plate bogies, and the wheels, like I say, are a little bit oversized, so it sits a bit high in relation to the buffers and that on the 56. But hopefully we'll be able to sort that out with some new wheels from Pear Tree. So anyway, let's get that shifted. And the tracks of choice today is class 56 103. So here is the update. Buffer stops. I've told you I'll get round to starting. I have, using my Pico rail, it's not true ball head, you probably can't see here, but the foot of the rail is wider than the head, whereas a real ball head is the same size. So the first thing I've had to do is file down the foot of the rail so it's the same width as the head, otherwise it doesn't go together correctly when it sits down. So I then got my rail. Having done that, I then went and marked it all out using this as a stencil. Line it up there, get the red marker, colour it in, and that would then leaves me where I need to cut. And here are all the said pieces, all finished off on my belt sander so that they are all the right size and the angles are pretty much close enough. So the next thing, sketched it out here. So we have the rail that goes on here, which is obviously part of the track. We have a long back leg there. We have, which one's this one? This is the front leg, which goes this way up, in there, and I have this one here, which sits in the middle. Let's get it all lined up roughly, just so you've got the idea. Now when you do these, if you do these, the top of the original rail head is the uppermost side of the rail used in the buffer stops. So what I've now got to do, using this paper template, is make a jig to hold it all together, and then I'm going to solder these bits together to make one piece, and then these parts here, which you can solder on, but I'm not that brave, I'm just going to super glue these pieces on in place. This one goes at the top there, this one at the top, and obviously this one at the back, this one in the middle, and this one at the front, just to take up the detail, and then they'll be ready to go on the layouts. Now the reason I've been stalling is because I've not soldered rail to construct anything before. I've got a gas soldering iron, so I'm hoping that that'll be hot enough so that I can heat this up at each end in the jig, which is what you hopefully will see in the next video, all done and dusted, fingers crossed. But this is what this bit of wood is going to be, is the jig. So wish me luck on that one. So I hope you can understand why there wasn't any updates coming with the rearranging of everything, waiting for bits so I can connect it all back together again. The layout is working, fingers crossed it stays that way. Bit dirty because it hasn't been used for a while. Buffer stop started, which was a big delaying issue because I didn't want to get on with that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, with less overtime at work, I can spend more time at home and get some of these bits done and updated so that we can crack on with the roof of the depot. It's not far, it's not a lot to do to get there, it's just, you know how it is. So anyway, catch you next time, enjoy your modelling, see you soon. Bye now.